Yo, 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 what's good, my riders? This is once again another production, 675 Moto SS Man. And we got a very special guest for y'all. Goes by the name of Alex. Big shout out to my man Alex. You know what I'm saying? That's my riding partner. Everybody should have a riding partner whenever they go on a ride out or meet up or whatever like that. To get a ride out, you know what I'm saying, throttle therapy session. Let me just say, man, it's been an honor, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming across somebody across my channel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know this cat from a long ways. But, you know what I'm saying? Just came up out of nowhere. We just started riding. Showed me what kind of bike he had. He had the nice, you know what I'm saying, naked bike. It's pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to you, Alex. He's got the, I think it's the ZX 800 from Kawasaki. It's a naked street fighter bike. It's pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? We over here, we riding out. As y'all can see, I love doing commentaries like this because, you know, it goes to show you, you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you're riding out there and you got a riding partner, you know what I'm saying, always stay safe. And, you know, we had each other's back out there, you know what I'm saying, amongst all the people that couldn't ride for worth of beans. You know, big shout out to Alex, man. Big shout out. Hope to get some more people, you know what I'm saying, that would like to ride out with us. We over there in VA doing big things, you know. So I just want to say for everybody that's riding out there, ride safe, ride with your gear on. As you can see, we both had our gear on. You know, don't be doing anything reckless because you're always being watched. Just keep that in mind. You know, live and enjoy life, man. Don't let anybody get y'all down. And no matter what happens in life, you know what I'm saying, when in doubt, ride it out. When you're riding, everything else pretty much fades to black. So now, we're over here, we're riding on this somewhat of a composed road that has been under previous construction time and time again, which is a pain in the ass. I see it's contributed to many slips and falls, many accidents. But as you can see, we're doing our best to get this best footage for you. And I'm trying to get him to get a 360 cam too. You know, I think that'll help out a lot. So on with the show. You feel me? Give you a little bit of commentary. See, he's got the ZX 800. See, he's got his full gear on. He's got a helmet on. He's jamming. He's chilling right now. See what I'm saying? Big shout out, Alex. He's always the intuitive mind. He basically, he multitasks. So he's over there surveying the area. So I don't know what the hell he trying to catch, but, you know, trying to catch the light, I guess. But anyway, check a group of these knuckleheaded broads over here, these quiches. They pull up on us. He's about to pull off. I'm watching them like, who the hell are these people? So they figured they wanted to try to get on the Corolla. I think Shorty blew me a kiss and I wasn't having that shit. I'm like, nah, man, I'm out, man. I like my bike better. I'm out of there. You can hold that shit. You know, Alex is probably like, yo, where the hell am I going? Yo, that's crazy. But yeah, man, make a long story short, you know, we was in and out of there, got the hell up out of there. You know, crazy drivers, we don't do that. We steer far from them. Very, very far from those cagers, so to speak. But yeah, you know, we ride out, we chill out, we do our own thing, we maintain the proper speed limit. We go at the speed where we could stop. And as you can see, Alex has no problem keeping up with his bike. He's, you know, cautiously surveying the area. He's keeping a good lookout. And this is how it should be when y'all ride out. Keep a good enough space and don't ride directly behind the person that you're riding with. You know, always ride, but leave the space open in front, just in case if he has to stop and you make an emergency stop, y'all don't slam into the back of each other. That's from what I've seen. And you also maintain a safe distance, you know, maybe 2 to 3 car lengths, which is good too. You know, he's doing his thing. He's over there checking out the scene. He's like, yo, what up? I'm like, all right, yo, what up? Looking at different drivers, seeing where the lane would take them. And as you can see, he's checking out my camera. He's like, yo, I wonder if his camera's on, you know? Trying to get him to get a 360 camera. He's looking at the camera now too. He's got a GoPro or I think it's Hero 13. Well, anyway, getting to this story right here. They got a Ford Fusion. A couple of kids in the back. They saw me and him riding out. They went crazy. They rolled down the window. You know, they was like, oh, hey, hi, hey, hi. And I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Gave them, a couple of revs. And I'm out. I'm like, yo, peace out. Time for me to ride out. Get the hell up out of there. We got our own, routine where we ride out. It's a pretty good scene. The scenery is nice on the road at a certain time, just before rush hour. So always keep that in mind. You always want to ride out a little bit of ways before rush hour gets to settle in. And I just got some more views. I actually want Alex to get a 360 camera. He's on his way to getting a 360 camera soon, but he hasn't decided yet. So hopefully he decides soon. So hopefully y'all can see when I ride on my bike. You can see when everybody rides on that bike, but me, literally. But yeah, he's got his own setup. His own setup is pretty good though. Exhaust is highly aggressive, man. It don't sound raspy or nothing. It's a nice bike that he's got, and basically, when you're riding out, you always got to pay attention, real close attention to your surroundings, and that's what he does too. Big respect to him. Me personally, myself, I got to get out of that habit of riding and focus, what we call that the stare. You don't want to stare too much at whatever object, because that will be called target fixation. So I'm learning how to get around that, and the only way to get around that is practice. I can't repeat that as many times as possible. I can't emphasize that as many times as possible. You have to practice. Don't fixate too much on a target when you're riding, because the bike will head in that direction, especially in a turn. You want to have the right lean angle, and you also want to have the right target fixation on the line that you want the bike to go into that direction. But if you stare in the wrong direction, your bike will head there. Just a heads up. So now we got another situation over here where someone had an accident and we just happened to come across another rider. As you could pay attention to your left, you'll see that a state trooper is there. And there's another car with a huge ass dent on it. More than likely that truck that's in front of it hit it. We thought it hit the biker, but it didn't. As you can see, she's got a beautiful purple bike. She waved hello at us. We waved hello at her. Would have been nice to ride out with her. Sorry, unknown biker. Maybe one day we'll meet again. Hope to see you soon. And we're on our way. You know what I'm saying? You will meet a lot of raw riders out there that got some nice ass bikes. And you can see she has her gear on. So she's also hip to the game. Here's Alex again. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. And basically, he's going to take point because we were headed to, I guess, maybe grab some food. But yeah, he's basically going to take point to head in that direction before we went there. You always call it out who's going to lead, who's going to follow, so that way, you both don't end up getting lost or getting misdirected. But make a long story short, riding is essential, man. I mean, riding is definitely needed. You got to get that throttle therapy every day. Every day you got to get that throttle therapy in, Always make sure you get your throttle therapy in. It's mandatory. Whether you're going to work or not, you don't necessarily have to ride your bike to work, but just make sure you ride and make sure you get there safely. And, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to remember, when you're always on the takeoff, you always want to make sure that you do things the right way. You ride out, call it out, give maybe like a high alert to whoever, you got riding in your circle. And you know what I'm saying? Just have a good time. Just have a good time. It don't matter what kind of bike you got. You see how he gave a signal to the driver, and the driver was, courteous enough to let him through. That's a good sign. That's a sign of a good rider and a sign of a good courteous driver. This is respect for the road because it is a shared road. We're all here to share the road. We're not greedy like that, and we shouldn't be. And we shouldn't be aggressive whenever we ride. You know what I'm saying? Our bikes, cars, whatever it is, a scooter. Just maintain. You know what I'm saying? Maintain and have fun. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, Alex is having a whole lot of fun. Way too much damn fun, if you ask me. And I think we need more riders, man. We need more riders out there. Um, don't matter which bike you got. If you're in the VA area and you want to ride out, get your throttle therapy in, and you're in the Richmond area, man, let us know. You know what I'm saying? We'll be linking up. Just make sure we don't do all of that speeding all crazy, ducking cops and stuff like that. We don't do any of that stuff. So if you're thinking that's what that's about, think again. You know what I'm saying? We will not ride with you if you on that reckless shit. This is all about riding safe, doing what you gotta do, and having a good time. As you can see, he took point. He was like, hey, let's ride out. Let's go to the other spot to go get some, food to eat and whatnot. Because, I guess he was hungry. And I was just like, huh? I couldn't hear. Usually that's another thing, too. When you got a helmet on, sometimes it's a little hard to hear. But other than that, it's pretty much shits and giggles. You know what I'm saying?